This video takes a look at the Appoquinimink School District's E-Rate Technology Plan for the period of 2009 through 2012. Appoquinimink School District is the fastest growing school district in the state of Delaware. In 2000, it consisted of 3 elementary schools, 2 middle schools, and 1 high school. By 2008, it had grown to 2 early childhood education centers, 5 elementary schools, 3 middle schools, and 2 high schools. Now, in 2012, there are 3 early childhood education centers, 7 elementary schools, 3 middle schools, and 2 high schools, and the district continues to expand. In terms of technology, this has meant that the district has not only had to cope with the technology needs and transformations of the existing schools, but the technology needs of new schools and the schools that are going to be built or are in the planning stages. At any given time, even during this period, planning for technology has been a 3-tiered effort, blending the past with the present and the future of the district. Beyond 2012, Appoquinimink will no longer have a standalone technology plan. The technology plan is now embedded into the overall district strategic plan for each school year. The technological vision for the district has been that instructional technology will be tightly coordinated with academic needs and international education goals, while professional development will be targeted and easily available to teachers. Both instructional and operational needs will be supported by a strong, secure IT infrastructure. Something that was not mentioned in the original plan but has been achieved and continues to be developed is a cohesive information system, which coordinates and organizes administrator, teacher, and parent information. That is something that has been developing over the past several years. The goals and strategies for using technology to improve education have been to strengthen education through interactive multimedia technologies, develop creative and collaborative skills of students, and integrate technology with international education. The district also continues to work towards its technology implementation standards, along with cultivating relationships with volunteers and students as an alternative means of technology support. These things have been attained in varying degrees. The overall education of our students has certainly gotten stronger through the use of technology. Access to technology has improved tremendously throughout the district. Small steps have been made in developing technology support through students and volunteers, and the technology director would like to see this develop as part of the talent development program. International education has been ongoing, but seems to have dropped off and could be strengthened through the use of technology. I recommend that teachers learn how to use video conferencing, blogs, and wikis to collaborate with partner schools, and about networks they can join that will enable them to seek local, national, or international partners for those collaborations. This is an inexpensive way to foster collaborations and international education. Many of these networks operate free of charge, but if there is a charge, it is relatively small for an entire school to join. The professional development strategies have been attended to and achieved at high levels through the efforts and offerings of the district and the state. The LOTI survey is a great tool, but only when the access to technologies is equal for all teachers. Because of the way the questions are worded, it only assesses whether or not teachers use the technology in the classroom, not if they are capable of using the technology. My recommendation would be to add a second survey that is based solely on the abilities of the teachers to use various technologies. Both surveys together would give more accurate information for professional development needs and enable the professional development to be tailored to the individuals. The second survey would also identify teachers who are skilled in using the technologies and which technologies they are proficient with. Therefore, skilled teachers could then train the teachers who are unskilled or less proficient on professional development days. This would save on costs for outside trainers. In regard to hardware and software, the student-to-computer ratio has improved tremendously, but is still a work in progress. Cost has been a major factor affecting change and growth in this area. Therefore, my recommendation is to allow students to bring and use their own technology devices and train students and teachers on how to use this option successfully in the classroom. This will mean that wireless connectivity must be attended to and upgraded so that all classrooms will have wireless access. I am also recommending that the district look for and use good open source software that will meet the needs of all content areas. The revenues graph shows the sources and amounts of funding and allotted staffing units for the 3-year period. The majority of the funding comes from the local referenda and local taxes. The balance comes from other local funds, federal projects, E-rate, and a state technology grant. The expenditures graph illustrates how the funding has been utilized throughout the period. Most of the funding is allocated for staffing and hardware and peripherals, with the balance of the funding going towards outside contracts, telecom services, professional development, and other equipment. The success of the plan is gauged against these 6 measures: hardware availability and condition, low-tie results, state and national standards, resource availability, volunteer time logs, and the professional development tracking system, along with the requirements of No Child Left Behind, which has guided the entire process. Appoquinimink's District Technology Plan for 2009 through 2012 has built upon the plans of previous years, providing for the supplemental development of the infrastructure, upgrades in hardware, updated software, and high-quality targeted professional development in order to meet the needs of diverse learners, along with furthering the development of innovative uses of technology in relationship to 21st century skills and knowledge. The district is well on its way to achieving the goals of their plan, but it will take several more years before it will come to fruition.